I want to thank Martha Lee for coming on and sharing a little bit about lactation, we're going to talk about, and whether or not we evolved or are we a product of design. Now, you had told me something very interesting in the car earlier, but first, why don't you share what your background is, your experience?
Okay, I am an RN, and later in life, I got a master's in public health and a certification. Is an international certification as a lactation consultant. That is IBCLC.
And lactation consultant does what?
What we do is to help mothers that are that need assistance starting their breastfeeding experience with their babies right after the baby's born, or later, a few months later, when they have some trouble, or when they want to bring the baby here. There are many occasions.
Got it. Now, when Martha and I were speaking earlier today, she explained to me something about breastfeeding and immunity in the very beginning stages of a child's life that I had never heard before. And Martha's going to share that same information. So, Martha, you had told me about how when a baby is born and starts receiving mother's milk, there's something quite remarkable about the mother's milk. And could you explain what it
Yes,
is that you
sure.
talked about?
The mother's milk is alive, is a live tissue, just like the blood of the mother. It's not red because it doesn't have red blood cells, but it has white blood cells in the same concentration as the mother's blood. So this white, amazing liquid is passed through the breast to the baby. And it has immunity, it has antibodies to the infectious diseases that the mothers has had from the time they were children. So all of this immunity is passed to the baby. But also, as the baby grows up, when the baby starts crawling and putting things, they put everything in their mouth, and they have all these microbes in their mouth, and they come again and breastfeed, and at the contact with the mother's skin, the body of the mother starts producing antibodies for those germs that the baby brought. So the next time the baby comes for his breakfast or dinner or whatever with the mother is already going to give him antibodies specific for those germs that the baby brought few hours before. So it is amazing because it is a species specific. There is no way that the milk from another animal of another species will have the same effect. First of all, because the milk from another animal has to be processed, has to be pasteurized, has to be homogenized, and if it ever had some antibodies, would be antibodies for the baby calf or for another animal, not for the baby. But the mother will produce specific antibodies that the baby needs, because from the moment the baby is born, the mother is helping to create the environment that the baby needs to defend himself, because his immune system is not mature enough. Actually, it's not mature enough till the little boy or girl is about 8 years old. That doesn't mean that the mother is going to breastfeed him that long, but it will support the immune system of the baby for a long time, as long as the mother breastfeeds him and beyond. So it makes a lot of difference in your adult life also, if you were or were not breastfeeding.
Jen, you understand why we had to record this? Because I had no idea that the immune system of a baby is developed, so specific. So is this evolution at its best, or is this, creation by design? That's the reason why I wanted to share it with you, because I believe it's just absolutely a miracle. Martha, thank you for coming on and sharing that with us today.
You're welcome anytime.